Hey guys, my name is Nadia Godi and welcome to this episode of NG Update. So over the weekend, the new patriotic party NPP, they moved to Takoradi to launch their general manifesto. Okay, what they have for Ghana when it comes to power. Some few weeks ago, the NDC also launched their youth manifesto, focusing on the youth, what they have for the youth when it comes to power. And I learned their general manifesto will be held on Saturday, which we are waiting for that one. So over the weekend, the NPP launched their general manifesto, and the manifesto is for everybody, the youth, the age, the old, everybody. Into Shema they are also okay. So the leader of the party, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, and the NPP party, gave a lot of promises. He said a lot of things that when he comes to power, he'll be doing for Ghana. And we are not going to look at everything here, okay? He said so many things which we can't say everything here. So I'm going to give you some of the key words, some of the key things he said, which I feel it can create a conversation here on NG Updates. If today is the first time here, kindly subscribe to this channel on your notification bell to receive our daily updates. You can follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Twitter, NG Updates. Kindly follow us for more updates. Let's go into today's story. So, the leader of the new patriotic party and the NPP in general, they said a lot of things. They gave us a lot of promises. And the first promise they gave us is that I will not have more than 50 ministers. This is what the vice president, the current vice president, is saying, that when he comes to power, he's not going to have more than 50 ministers. As it stands now, we have about 150 something ministers. When Akufo-Addo came to power, he elected a lot of ministers, which Ghanaians were saying that Ghanaians said a lot of things about these ministers, but one found. According to the vice president, the ministers now are on a door, and it is a waste of resources, waste of money. We don't see anything they do. So according to the vice president, when we give him the power to become the president, he's going to cut ministerial position or be cut subscriber 50. According to him, he's not going to have more than 50 ministers. The next promise he gave is that Bawumia government to plant 50,000 CCTV camera across Ghana to check crimes. And I think, okay, how do you see this? Is it valid? Are you convinced? So the vice president, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, is saying that when he comes to power, he's going to plant over 50,000 CCTV cameras to check crimes. Yemfane say armed robbers are ewo krom ni ade enti ushimobi phone ushimobi phone, there is a camera that is going to detect the person who did that thing. How do you see this? Are you convinced about this promise? Well, let's move on. So the next promise is that no national service for those who, after completion of their tertiary education, have secured jobs. So according to the vice president, when we give him the power and he comes to power, he's going to make sure that we are national service personnel. Now, after school, you've secured the job already. There's nothing like national service for you. And I don't see this to be vivid, okay? Because if you bring this, everybody will be like, okay, I have job, so I won't do national service. Even though the person doesn't have job, the person will stay at home and say, I have job, so I won't do national service. So I don't see this as, how do you see this? Is it valid, or are you convinced about this? How do you see it? Oh, yeah, national service personnel, and now you sharing instead of you to go to national service. If after your school you've secured a job already, there's nothing like national service for you. That is what the vice president is saying. The next promise is that we will recruit more teachers at all levels with improved conditions of services. So this is what the vice president is saying. When he comes to power, he's going to recruit more teachers at all levels with improved condition of service. And the next promise he gave is that we will pay living allowances to paramount chiefs, divisional chiefs, and queen mothers. And this is where my question is. First of all, the first question I have on these promises is that what is the purpose of these paramount chiefs and the divisionals? What are they doing for our society? Because I don't see anything they do in our communities. According to the vice president, when he comes to power, he's going to give them living allowances. Just say, he's going to pay you for that. He's going to pay you for living. Let me know how you feel about this one. The next promise he gave is that we will build an airport in the Upper East region through collaboration with the private entity. Airports in Upper East region. Upper East, we already have an airport there, right? So what airport again? How many people can go to Upper East? How many income or revenue is this airport is going to generate for Ghana? What they need is a road. Okay, a road. They don't. Upper East doesn't need airport. Let me know how you feel about this. So we will build a railway network across the country with a focus on Eastern and Western region railway line. This is solid. This is solid. Railway line is very important. Okay, it makes our activity, the everyday activity, very faster and secured. Nothing like accident and all that. So railway is one of the things that we need as a country. Okay, and I think that this promise is, if really he's not saying this to gain power there, I support him with this promise. So we will commence the Cape Coast Airport as funding has been secured. Wow, funding has been secured already. We will commence the Cape Coast Airport as funding has been secured. Well, let's move on. Every Premier League club to get a bus. Premier League club will be a bus. That's another promise from the vice president. My government will make coding and robotics a standard in senior high schools. Coding and robotics in senior high schools. Wow. Okay. We will establish artificial intelligence AI labs for all Ghanaians. Okay, so there is going to be AI labs for all Ghanaians, which I also feel say we are in the technology world right now. So this promise is a bit valid. You can drop how you feel about this promise too. We will bring 2,000 megawatts of solar power to improve power. This is what the vice president is saying, that when we give him the chance or the power to lead the country, as we all know, say some months be a media na doom sonny dear hair, it was so annoying. And therefore, according to the vice president, when we give him the power to come and lead the nation, he's going to bring 2,000 megawatts of solar to improve our energy sector. And say, no, my light of no sana, no more social solar. No. Let me know how you feel about this promise. Now, we will establish a bank to meet the needs of small and medium enterprises. So, according to him, when he comes to power, he's going to build banks that will benefit the small and the medium enterprises. No, let me know. You can drop your comments. Duties at our ports will not be higher than the duties in Togo. You know, Ghanaians, we have much concern on this duties, because see, I know duties. Obeto car, let's say obeto car like $10. Duties in Kwe, that's about say $15. So double the price of the amount, the price you bought the car. No, ukoyi airport hona. The price is going. That is why vehicles, cars, boy, then see a vit first look at 2,000, 20,000 cover of it. See a look at 50,000 crowd want to me top vit. Duties is a customer, cars are very expensive. So according to the vice president, when he comes to power, he's going to make sure that your duties on our various sports, no, it won't be higher than Togo. You say Togo there, duties our fem pass. So that is what the vice president is saying, that when he comes to power, your duties and your more than Togo duties. let's move on. From my interactions with the people, the top three concerns of the Ghanaians are jobs, roads, and the cost of living. From my interaction with the people, the top three concerns of Ghanaians are jobs, roads, and the cost of living. So according to the vice president, he had some convo with some of the people, and the top three things that he realized that is our major needs in this country is job, high cost of living, and our roads. So he didn't state that when he comes to power he's going to make sure he fixed these three things, but he said with his interaction with people, this is what he realized, that our roads and our cost of living and also jobs, okay, is our major problem. So he didn't state that he's going to fix it, but that is what he said. So that is what the NPP government and other things, they said a lot of things, okay. So but the key ones are these ones. And on our media bro, drop your comments, okay. How do you feel about this manifesto? Do you think, say, the vice president is really, telling us something to gain power, or he's going to fulfill whatever he's saying when he comes to power? Drop your comments, I'll read it for you. My name is Nadia Godi. Kindly follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, especially on YouTube. Subscribe to NG Updates. Put us on post notifications so that you'll be notified anytime we upload a video. I'm going to come your way with another episode. I'm out.